Hello and welcome back to the Blackwater Cantina. I'm joined by...
I'm Mazz.
I'm Mike.
And I am Robin.
And that's it. That's the whole episode now. We're done.
That's the whole episode.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, we'll see you later.
No, don't unsubscribe, please.
No, don't.
No, my mind just went blank and I was like, I think that's about right.
It's probably the best intro we've done, and now we've balls it up with that. But there we go. It's fine. Right. Hobby time. Robin, what have you been doing?
I've been painting teeny tiny lizard men and making very teeny tiny customizations to teeny tiny little slans for War Master. Whilst something that happened at the weekend, I went to the War Master Revolution. Yeah, it was the War Master Revolution's Iron Man tournament in Poole this weekend.
No.
Dorset, run by the Ringwood Society of War Games. Absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed it. I'm sure Mazz will post a tiny picture of my little slam that I made the other day. I was literally just teeny tiny little lizardmen. And I had an absolute blast, but not as much fun as you guys had on Saturday.
What?
Yeah.
Where did we go, Mike?
I don't know. I know I came back with a pig.
So, we hit up the Welsh Masters. Nice big tournament of some number of people. I don't know exactly how many people it was, but it was busy.
I actually have it up.
Was it 90? No, there were 96 tickets.
There were 96 tickets. Not all of them were sold. There were 65 players on the list.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
So, 65 players at Firestorm Games in Cardiff, which I'd never been to before. It's a pretty cool venue.
Very cool venue.
It's a marvellous venue.
Yeah, it was good. It was enjoyable, but it took us a hell of a long time to get there.
It really did.
Yeah, so
You guys
apparently...
got stuck in traffic on the M4.
On the M4, yeah. So, it took us 4 and a bit hours in the end. So...
But nearly half that coming home.
And nearly half that coming home, yeah. We got a whole bunch of games, more War Machine in one weekend than I played in the entire 2 months prior. So
yeah,
that was good. Lots of practice against people I don't normally play, and I would say lots of different factions that I don't normally play. I got to play lots of Shadow Flame Shard. Played Shadow Flame Shard for 50% of my games. I lost all of those because Paragons are horrible when you're running Dusk. I like to be able to shoot things, and they stop me shooting things. This is especially against my last opponent. And don't get me wrong, it was some really good games. Played a chap called Adam in the last game, and he covered with Warping Winds basically everything important in his army. So every time I shot, I was like, right, okay, so I need to take 3 off the range, so I need to move forward, so I can't aim. I was like, okay, I've got this plan, I need to do this, but I can't get in range because of Warping Winds. Okay, what about this? If I try this and I use my Phantasm to slow you down, slow your Trichimerax down with the -2 speed on the gun, and then I can be out of range to charge of your charge, and then I get to charge you. And a note because of Warping Winds, just everything Warping Winds. Oh my god! So I was like, okay, it's fine. I'll just kill the Paragons. And he's like, oh, it's on my caster as well. I'm like, oh, it was glorious. It was glorious. But I learnt a lot. We sat after the game and went through. Okay, what actually can Dusk do about it? What were my options? What would have been the better play? All these sorts of things, and that is one thing that I always like about a War Machine tournament. And the last time I went to a big tournament was Iron Gauntlet Masters in SmogCon, to give you an idea of roughly how long ago that was. It was a Grimkin release. Yeah, last time I attended a big tournament anyway. And yeah, again then, got absolutely crushed left, right and centre, which was great. But I learned absolutely shed loads about playing the game. So, yeah. Had a really good time. Lost lots of games. But I did. I won this.
Did a thing.
Oh, I did a thing. I came second in the painting, best painted. Yay! Which I'm dead chuffed about. And I got myself some metal focus tokens. Is that adorable? Deal ones.
Perfect.
Still got the Privacy Press logo on the back. But that's cool. We got some official Steamforged focus tokens as well.
We did.
Ooh, nice.
Little plastic ones. So yeah, they got the same symbol as my metal ones. I'm going to keep going back to metal ones. I'm going to use these forever because
yes, I got mine.
Yeah. So those are pretty cool.
You guys also got your badges as well?
Patches are randomized badges, pin badge, and our randomized patches, where we both got the same one. Is it that way up? Which way up is it?
I don't know.
I don't even.
We think it's
the long bit pointing down.
That
It
way
is circle, so the long bit. Yeah, there you go.
It is circle. I was right. Okay. I
We
wasn't
did
sure. I
good.
didn't recognize it. So
I literally cropped it, chucked into Google image search, and it was like, "Is this what you're referring to?" And I was like, "It's circle, perfect."
yeah, I thought it was, but
The power of Google compels you.
I've never played much. Well, it's a lie. I did play a little bit of circle
You did.
with my
Then
dogs.
I bought it.
All the dogs list. How many hounds can I get in one list? And can I make all the Arguses any good? The answer is not really.
The answer was not really, but it's funny trying.
It was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed painting the army. And it was only 50 points, I think. It wasn't a big army, was it?
Yeah,
So,
it wasn't a big list.
No. So I enjoyed painting it and doing all that. So that was cool.
So on that note, you won second place for best painted.
Second place for best painted with the staff pick, which was very cool. First place went to a classic Dark Operations army. It was their first Mark 1, like all metal drudges and everything.
Yeah, they looked amazing.
It was all cell shaded and comic book style, and it looked fantastic.
Have we got any pictures for it at all, or have they posted some pictures themselves?
They haven't posted any pictures themselves, but I did sneak a couple of little shots, so I will pop those in here. Universal
And
symbol.
do the same with your privateer press number second place badge and your trophy with your phantom thingy.
With the I think the Phantasm definitely helped. It got a lot of attention very quickly. From literally walked in, put it on the table, and got a little cluster of people crowded around it. So
I was going to say, as soon as you put that thing down, you had like 3 or 4 people just stood around it.
yeah. I mean, definitely having the massive model gives that focus point for people to go, ooh.
Yeah.
The fact that it lost every single game. What I have learned this weekend is how not to use a Colossal.
If it makes you feel better, I was getting constant updates whilst I was at my tournament from Aaron. We do miss you dearly, Aaron. In between him having his baby sleep, his partner sleep, and his other child sleep, him sending me constant updates going, I think Mazz has lost this game. Yeah, Mazz has lost this game. Mike's won this game.
Yeah.
Mazz
I did win one.
What?
I won 1 out of 6 games, which was against Necrofactorium. That was a chap named Andy who come up from Tiverton.
Ooh.
Yeah, had a really good... His army was actually pretty cool painted as well, because it was all in like a ghostly incorporeal thing, but with like the pink glowing eyes. I think it looked kind of cool. Especially
Nice.
like a raid on the table looked kind of cool. But yeah, no, I had a really good game. There was a few of the guys from Tiverton there. Shout out to Dom, who came over to me and was like, "You're Mazz from the Blackwater Cantina." I was like, "I'm being recognised in public and I'm not socially adept enough to know what to do with that." Was kind of weird.
It's nice to actually get some recognition, though.
But yeah, no, it was cool. It was nice to actually meet him because I've never met him before. But I had a nice chat with the guys from Tiverton as well. So we're going to try and make our way down there for some of the games. And when we organise any events, we'll try and make sure we're not overlapping with them as well. So they'll come up here and we'll go down there. Because it's not a million miles for us. No, it's a very short distance to drive. It's how long it takes is more of an issue. But because there's no decent roads in Dorset. It's just, you can go...
There's one.
We can go out to London, but if you're going the other way, it's just, yeah.
Anywhere but London, you're screwed.
Pretty much.
No, actually, I was going to say Devon's pretty good for roads.
Yeah, but Dorset's not. You've got to get across Dorset first. The guys from...
it's like 10 miles from here and I'm out of Dorset, so...
Yeah. Yeah, it takes us nearly an hour to get out to you. Yeah, but no, it was a good weekend. Really good weekend.
Very good.
Yeah. Learned a lot about what not to do with Shadowflame Shard, and always remember when you're positioning a model to block someone charging your caster, block the movement of the model, not its reach. So twice I made the mistake of going, oh, that Phantasm under Hazaroth has got a 14-inch threat. So I blocked the 14-inch threat because I was just outside the 11 inches, so it could still land and then reach over the model to slam my cast. And I did it twice. The worst thing is the second time I had a model in the way that would have stopped it, and then I moved that out to block something else. And yeah. But yeah.
Oh, I know I shouldn't laugh because that's the type of thing that you would tell me about, and then I make that mistake again. So I just find it funny.
Yeah, but
that's just probably the thing I would have done. So
yeah. So yeah, I had a really good first game as well. So amusingly, whilst 50% of my games were Shadowflame Shard, on the other hand, I also played a lot of Hazaroth under a Phantasm as my opponent as well, so I got 2 of those as my first 2 games. And then first one was against Carl from Steamforged. He was running double Phantasm, so that was an interesting one under Hazaroth as well, so it had the 14-inch threat, so we didn't out-threat each other. It was really interesting. His was 2 Phantasms, 2 units of Cats, 2 Void Shapers, 2 units of Seeker Adepts. Can I remember what else was in the list? Cannot, so we're going to surreptitiously look it up. 2 units of Soulless Guardians. That was the other thing in the list. And it basically just kept that whole... They basically operated as 2 separate blocks that moved up together. I did nearly get him. I got Hazaroth quite badly injured when my Phantasm moved forward. One of us had to give and go forward, so I went in, and the sheer amount of shooting out of a Phantasm, even without the Revivify guns, was quite good. I think I'm going to probably swap over and run the Focus Vault head, because I was running the Taste of Death head, and I just completely forgot to trigger that all weekend. So the Focus Vault one, much better idea. Would have given me more focus, made me harder to shoot. But yeah, I think definitely a solid piece. I'm going to be running that a lot, so you guys are going to face Phantasms a lot going forward, I'm afraid. Sorry.
I'm sure we'll have a phantasmal time.
Me. Yeah.
And then, Mike, how was your experience at Welsh?
Well, game one was like very quick due to
I
positioning
was
issues.
I was
I had
told.
a vocal applied to face very quickly, but hey, it happens. We make mistakes. We move on. Thank you,
As
Ryan, for
Aaron,
that game. It was amazing.
was gonna say, as Aaron commented, said to me on Saturday, he's like, he should have watched our video on it. He would have understood how to play the army.
Yeah, I lost the caster in the jumble of all the stuff, and yeah, it happens. Oh well. Second game was into some Crucible Guard. Lee Prestige, who was an amazing opponent, top bloke. I believe he got the one of the sportsmanship prizes, if I remember rightly. Uh, Again, great game. He got that one on scenario. Uh, so Winter Corps against Ryan, Crucible Guard with Lee, another Winter Corps army from. I'm gonna have to use the name that he used on here, Susan. Susan Yates. You know who you are if you're watching. Um, I so this was the first time I dropped my Mortenebra list the entire for the weekend, and he had too much to think about and timed out.
Oh no.
There, I did put some photos in, so at some point there will be a photo appear of his army at the beginning and towards the end, where there wasn't a lot left. I did what I did to you, and I took out like a lot of things. War crimes were committed.
But it's all part and experience of like playing the game as well. So like
Exactly.
he might not make those mistakes in future because I know I definitely won't. I'll make all new ones, but that's just
That's
me
it.
personally.
Like we all make new mistakes.
But as long as he had like a great time as well.
It was at this point, my last game of day one, where I went into my first game against the Shadow Flame Shard. Things did not go well.
Was that a lot
So
of void flame?
Nixian was the warlock being used by Dean Booth. Yeah, he killed a lot of my stuff. I still managed to score 4 control points, but yeah, he definitely battered my forces. Yeah, he won that one on scenario. Didn't kill Morty. We like this. We like people not killing Mortenebra.
But that's what she's for.
I think that
Hey, she's awesome. We like Morty in this house. Uh, my Sunday was another interesting one. As me and Mazz turned up, we thought, oh shit, we're late.
Alright, in my defence, we turned up early on Saturday and then they didn't open the doors until 8:30. So on Sunday we were like, well, we don't want to turn up at 7:30 again. We'll turn up like bang on 8:00, and it was like 5:02 when we rocked up, and everyone was already inside and setting up, and scenarios were out, and they were calling ready to start clocks, and we were like, ooh.
So I got to my table, my opponent wasn't there yet, so I was like, okay, give him a couple of minutes. Again, still wasn't there. Yeah, my opponent didn't turn up.
Yeah, a couple of no-shows because you got paired with somebody else.
So I got an automatic whip.
Whose other opponent didn't show up, didn't they?
Yeah, so I ended up playing a friendly game against Simon Wellstead, who was playing Shadow Flame Shard. So I went from going to be playing against Darren, who was bringing Dusk, who me and Mazz had a lovely long discussion in the morning of be careful.
Yep.
You know what to look out for. Those Mage Hunter assassins are mean. To going, oh, I'd already planned my list. Shit. None of your stuff has souls.
Yeah.
So played my deck for soul game list into an army that has no souls.
Not ideal.
But I got the win and I assassinated.
Yay!
That's what I do. Apparently, if you apply enough criterion and a malefactor to a warlock's face, they tend to fall down.
They just run out of those transfers, don't they? You just got to hit them a lot.
He had 2 fury on him, and I had the 3 criterion and a full up malefactor who just walked up and started slapping.
So that's what, 6, 9, 12 attacks. That'll about do it.
Yeah. It especially when you buy 3 axe attacks and don't boost them.
Yeah.
Things fall down quick when you do that.
That's good. Yeah. No,
I wanted to quickly find what he ran, because it was very interesting, but I can't find it through here right now. I will try and find it towards the end, but my last opponent was another Wintercore, so half of my games this weekend were against Wintercore, and it was Chris Ferguson, who, through much math and us just going, this will be funny, we managed to get him to 69 army points. But he won the game 8-4 on the best laid plan scenario.
yeah.
But everyone I played this weekend were brilliant, like top guys. I had some lovely conversations. I hope you all hear this, and I absolutely love playing all of you.
Yeah, it was really nice to chat with people and just talk War Machine without anyone rolling their eyes at me. So
Yeah.
That's right. So yeah, I mean, like, obviously I played lots of Shadow Flame Shard, but at the breakdown of the tournament we had Shadow Flame Shard was the most played list with 12 players. Second up was Dusk, which surprises me a little bit. I think the lure of the Phantasm, because almost everyone had at least one list with Phantasms in. There were a lot of Phantasms around, so I don't know whether people were relying on them being the new hotness and
Quite possibly.
people not being aware of what they do or something, maybe, I don't know. But
It's very possible.
lots of Hazaroth running the Phantasm as well, because having a Colossal with a 14-inch threat that is speed 8 and flying is just... It only really takes 1, maybe 2 swings to take a caster down with that thing. So, and it's difficult, as I found out multiple times. It's difficult to keep your caster away from them. So, yeah.
Just as a quick one, was anybody able to get a quick sticker out there at the weekend? Because I know
There was.
our
Yes.
good friend Marcel had 2 of them ordered. So
There was one. There was a chap running one, and it had arrived the Wednesday and he had gotten it painted for the
Oh
weekend.
wow, that's insane.
Yeah, and like you'd assume that it would be some sort of real slapdash hash job, but it was pretty
Yeah.
good.
It was stunning.
It looked cool. I didn't get to play against it. To be fair, I don't think I got to chat with the guy, but it looked cool. Yeah, it's a nice red crick scheme, red and brass. It looked pretty cool.
Oh, that sounds really nice actually.
And because it's me, there were 2 Dark Operations players. So,
I know. I saw.
Yeah. I know.
Hopefully next year I should be able to get down as well.
Well, next year dates have been announced as 27th of June. So
I have to check my notes real quick. I made a note of it because, of course, we're going to get it booked. 27th to the 28th of June.
Yeah. So I've got until then to paint 2 solid Dark Operations lists from all the new stuff. Because whilst I do have my Dark Operations there, just gotta be painting new ones. That's the other thing I've been doing this week. Hobby wise, I've been sorting out bases. So I've not necessarily sculpting them myself, but taking the existing base toppers for like other size bases and rescaling them and adjusting them to make them fit War Machine bases. So, and then
I was going to safely say I'm sorry.
You crack on.
I was going to safely say we're all Walesed out now.
Yeah.
For the time being.
Yeah.
That's it. Well,
sorry, I did want to say about so Simon was running Nixian.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And yeah, it was a very close game. He would have won it if I didn't get the assassination.
I ran into... I did have a good learning with... against the Shadowflame Shard of the Hydra, the little 3-headed dude. In the first game I played, it was all had shooty heads on it. It was doing all kinds of shooting stuff, and I was all like, "Oh, okay, that's a shooty thing."
Flame and acid.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Don't need to worry too much about that. That's not going to be great in melee, right?" Well,
it's better when you give it wings as well.
Well, my second opponent was running one under Valix.
Yeah.
So that was Matt Askill, who ran it under Valix, and it had the Horned Piercer head, which has critical armor piercing, and obviously Valix's feat makes every hit critical.
Ooh, that's not nice.
So we ran in with dice +8 against the Phantasm, because he managed to he got enraged on it, but he couldn't get Silence of Death over onto it. But yeah, managed to one round a Phantasm with the Hydra. All because I did not. I moved forward thinking, well, it's a ranged beast. What it's not going to do enough damage, and then there's no way now he can get away from. He needed to kill it. He wasn't getting away from it.
Yeah,
it needed to die. And
does this re-establish your thing that you don't make criticals? Does this get around to your thing, or does this get over your thing of how much you hate critical damage or critical everything?
Well, and just to prove my point, we had a nice conversation, and I just chat with Carl, my first opponent, who's running the double Phantasm, and he got a critical hit when he charged into my Phantasm, did shed loads of damage, and he was like, wonder how many criticals I'm going to get over the weekend. So he kept a count of them. The whole weekend. Got 5. That's it. In 6 games. Not even 1 per game. And of course, when you're running the powerful attack swords, you've got roughly a 50-50 chance of criticaling because you're going to probably boost a hit and boost damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no. Don't get me wrong. I like things having a critical effect. I think that's great that Mark IV is doing more critical effects. There are more criticals on stuff. I just don't think you should ever build your list with the theory that you're going to get a critical unless you're running Shadowflame Shard, apparently. Although even then, actually, Matt was saying otherwise you can have one great turn, but you shouldn't really build your list too much into it because otherwise you're paying points for abilities you're only using sometimes. So, yeah.
That's fair enough. If we're going to be stepping away from Welsh now, I'd like to take like a couple of minutes quickly just to congratulate all of Winroth for having the current title of Welsh Master. He placed first with his Gravediggers. He's the only one. Well, he went 6-0. So yeah, well done, and we'll see you next time. But what else did we wish to discuss this evening?
Also, just as we're on another note of it, us as a channel, we should congratulate ourselves. As I know it's not very many subscribers, but we have 106 subscribers now.
Yay! People love us.
Apparently they recognise you, Mazz, but not me.
Well, you know. It's true. I think it was mostly because I was stood right next to him that he turned around and went, oh. But, yeah, so we've hit 100 subscribers, which is very cool. So hopefully that will boost us up a little bit. I know quite a few of the guys at Welsh who we spoke to were like, oh yeah, we'll come and subscribe. So we got a bunch of subscribers from that, which was very nice. So hopefully they'll enjoy some of the bits we're going to put out. We're going to do a few more bits going forward. We'll see. Lots of exciting
We had
things.
a couple of them jump into the Discord, so
yep.
If you're just discovering us, do join our Discord. Congratulate the players or pick people's brains.
And enter our painting competition.
Yes, I was actually just about to go into that. So our current painting competition. Yes, I can't get my words out. The current painting competition that we have that's been running for the last month is ending on October 30th. Sorry, 31st. For some reason, I'm skipping a day off of October. But yes, it's our painting competition. We've got Ultimate Galin or
Galina Licia.
Yeah, I'm terrible with names. As Mike is demonstrating, it won't be just us doing it, but we will be doing it as a Discord thing of everybody getting to vote for theirs, for the one they fancy the most. We'll do an overall one, so there'll be a potential something small from us as a thank you for being part of it as well, which is always good. It also gives us a chance to flex off those old painting muscles and get us to paint something different to what we normally would paint.
Yeah, mine has been airbrushed now. She is first stage of undercoat is on, so now I'm just going to plot out a colour scheme. And
I have to restrip and redo mine.
Oh no. What happened?
I didn't like how it was going, so back to the drawing board I go.
Got to be really careful stripping a 3D print. So.
I've got stuff that will just sort that out.
Cool. But yeah, so the competition's open to both the regular and the extreme sculpt. So whether you've printed it yourself, the extreme one up the tree, or you've just got the regular one, paint it up, there's a channel on our Discord. You need to pop your entry in there before the 31st of October, and then we'll be voting on your guys' ones, and then you guys get to vote on our ones. So yeah, each of the presenters is doing one, and you guys do one as well, and we'll send a little something out to whoever wins. And we don't get a prize because, why not?
We get gratification.
We do. I get another trophy to go with that one.
No.
I'm just going to try and fill this.
You could have my old. You can have my old Warhammer Chosen painting second place trophy to go with your privateer press one.
The only
just
thing
cross my name out of it, you'll be fine.
That's it. The only other one I can put up there is from the Old World tournament I went to the other month, where I got last place. I could put that in there. That's downstairs.
Last place trophy somewhere in my cabinet, so it's fine.
I have to dig out all the wooden spoons I got from previous tournaments and just start putting them up here.
Mount them on the wall up the side there and just...
That's it. I've got perfect space here.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I need to reintroduce the last place sand shovel again from the Malifaux tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all beach themed. It was fun.
I don't know. I don't think you could beat the plastic champagne flutes that you gave out at one point.
Oh Christ! Yeah, that was brilliant.
It's still downstairs.
I didn't realise people still had those.
Glorious. Cool.
Yeah, I quickly sprayed painted those in the car park like just before the tournament as well. I forgot about them.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah. Thank you to Steamforge Games for running the event, and Martin, we look forward to you running next year because it's always going to be a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So, with no big releases in the app or anything crazy going on this week, I think we're going to call it there. Although, if you go to the latest Steamforge community article, there's a big picture of my beautiful face on there as well. So.
There is.
Don't let your children look at that.
So yeah, give us a like and subscribe and follow along. We will be back next week to talk about something. I have 2 things to discuss with my co-hosts that I would like to talk about. So, but yeah,
if we do not turn up next week, he did it.
It's because they didn't like my idea, so I killed them.
And what I could say is it's nice to be back from my first holiday this year, so it's quite nice to have 2 weeks off and then come back.
Yeah. We missed you.
I was also in Wales, but from part. I'm sure Mazz is going to put a lovely picture of me at Porthmadog in here somewhere.
Oh, you told me I wasn't allowed to use the zipline photo of you messing yourself.
Oh yeah, you're not allowed to use that one, but you can use any other ones.
Any other one.
And yeah, and all I can say is Snowdon is absolutely fantastic.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks very much, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much, guys.
See you next week.
Bye.